Shalom. From the story of Joseph and all the trials and tribulations he went through, everything he endured, we can learn some fantastic lessons in our day-to-day life. Most importantly, we can learn what is the proper attitude. What is the proper attitude that one should have towards others, regardless of what one himself is going through. Well, if you look in chapter 40, verse 6, it says there, this is in the story where Joseph, after being sold as a slave, and then being later falsely accused of having done something he had never done, and being thrown again into prison. Again, he's being subjected to unfair treatment. And yet, he rises to a point where he is serving the other prisoners. He is taking care of the needs of the other inmates. And the Torah tells us, he woke up in the morning and he noticed that they looked all upset. He saw that their faces were all morbid, were all sad. Who were these people? Well, we had the chief butler and the chief baker of Pharaoh, who themselves were thrown into prison. And he, Joseph, was tending to their needs. And he noticed in the morning that they didn't look happy. And what did he do? He asked them, what's up? What's the matter? And they proceeded in telling him that they had these terrible dreams. They don't know what it means. And then he was able to interpret the dreams for them and ask them to please mention him when they get their opportunity to be before Pharaoh. And eventually, this actually led to his release. What does this teach us? Why does the Torah make it a point to tell us this detail? That he's noticed that they looked very sad, that they looked very morbid, that they were upset. And he proceeded to ask them, what is the matter? Why couldn't he just go straight to the point, which is they told him his dreams and he interpreted the dreams to them? Why is it important to know this detail? Because this teaches us a tremendous lesson. You see, Joseph himself was in a very difficult and precarious situation. He himself was being treated unfairly again and again and again. And yet, look, what is his attitude? He sees these two people who on any day while they were imprisoned, any given day, they were obviously upset and visibly sad and visibly disturbed. But here he noticed, he paid such close attention to another person's feelings that he noticed how much sadder they looked that day, how much more upset they looked that day. And that was cause for him to reach out to them and to say, gentlemen, what's the matter? What's up? And this teaches us that no matter what one is going through, no matter how difficult your day is going, don't stop being a kind person. Don't stop noticing the other person. Don't cease from noticing that the other person is having it difficult. Maybe not as difficult as you, but the other person is going through a hard time. Be kind, reach out, regardless of what you're going through.